Hello everyone, welcome to e-Vivekaam. In Civil Services Mains Examination, General Studies Paper 2 focuses on the foundations of governance, the constitution, social justice and international relations. It's all about understanding how India's political system functions, how laws and policies are created and how they impact the lives of its citizens. This paper connects India's internal governance with its global role, showing how everything from civil services to international diplomacy shapes the country today. By exploring these topics, you will gain insights into how India is governed, its challenges, and how it interacts with the world. Understanding these connections will help you tackle the questions effectively and provide well-rounded answers. Today, India stands as a nation shaped by its constitution, driven by its governance structure, and connected to the world through international relations. As India faces modern challenges and opportunities, its governance, policies, and diplomacy are all working in sync to ensure growth, justice, and global engagement. At the heart of India's governance is its constitution. This living document ensures that the rights of citizens are protected and that the country is governed democratically. With provisions for amendments, the constitution evolves to meet the needs of a changing society. Today, it ensures a separation of powers between the legislature, executive, and judiciary, providing a system of checks and balances that keep India's democracy vibrant. But the constitution isn't just about principles. It sets the framework for how power is shared between different levels of government, from the union to the local level. This ensures that states can address local issues while the central government manages national priorities. However, the distribution of financial resources and powers to the local level continues to pose challenges, especially when states require more autonomy for localized governance. Through local governance like panchayats and municipalities, power reaches the grassroots, ensuring that people's voices are heard at every level. However, for this system to work smoothly, the parliament and state legislatures must create laws and policies that ensure a balance between national and local interests. India's parliament and state legislatures are where key decisions about the nation's future are made. These bodies draft and pass laws that affect everything from the economy to social justice. The powers and privileges of these institutions allow them to scrutinize government actions, ensuring that policies are implemented effectively and holding the government accountable for its promises. But passing laws is just the beginning. To turn policies into action, the executive branch, led by ministers, must implement them across the country, ensuring they reach every citizen. The executive, led by the president at the national level and governors at the state level, ensure that the constitution and laws are upheld. The prime minister and various ministers are responsible for policy creation and implementation across the country. At the state level, the chief ministers and their respective council of ministers play a crucial role in regional governance, implementing policies tailored to local needs. These policies cover everything from economic growth and infrastructure development to social welfare and security. The Vice President, as the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha, plays a pivotal role in the legislative process, particularly in reviewing and debating bills passed by the Lok Sabha. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha presides over the proceedings of the lower house of Parliament, ensuring the smooth functioning of legislative business. Similarly, the Speaker of the State Legislative Assembly oversees the legislative proceedings at the state level, maintaining order and decorum during debates and discussions. The Judiciary, led by the Supreme Court, acts as the guardian of the Constitution. It plays a key role in ensuring justice through dispute redressal mechanisms and protecting citizens' rights. From landmark judgments on social issues to everyday legal disputes, the judiciary safeguards India's constitutional values. But for these policies to truly benefit the people, the civil services, the backbone of governance, must ensure smooth and effective implementation. India's civil services are the backbone of the government, responsible for turning policies into action. Whether it's managing a crisis, implementing welfare schemes, or ensuring law and order, civil servants work at every level to keep the country running smoothly. They play a vital role in ensuring accountability and transparency, making sure that the benefits of policies reach the people they are meant to serve. One of the most important areas where civil services make a difference is in implementing welfare schemes aimed at uplifting vulnerable populations across India. The government's focus on social justice is reflected in its policies aimed at uplifting vulnerable populations. Welfare schemes targeting women, children, and marginalized communities are central to India's development efforts. From ensuring education for every child to providing healthcare for all, these schemes are designed to improve the quality of life for every citizen. However, ensuring that these benefits reach every corner of India remains a constant challenge. In today's digital age, technology is playing a bigger role in bringing these schemes and services directly to the people through e-governance. In today's digital age, e-governance is revolutionizing how citizens interact with the government. From applying for documents to checking the status of welfare schemes, technology is bringing governance closer to the people. By improving transparency and cutting down on bureaucratic delays, e-governance is helping citizens access services faster. However, digital access remains a challenge in rural areas where internet connectivity is still limited. Despite advancements in technology, some sectors like education, health, and poverty still require attention and ongoing efforts to address inequalities. While India has made significant progress, issues related to education, health, and poverty still require attention. The government's efforts to improve human resources through skill development programs and quality education are critical for long-term growth. At the same time, programs aimed at reducing poverty and hunger remain key priorities, with an emphasis on reaching the most disadvantaged sections of society. The effectiveness of social sector reforms in education, health, and poverty alleviation is deeply tied to the oversight and accountability provided by quasi-judicial and regulatory bodies, which ensure that government initiatives reach the intended beneficiaries with transparency and fairness. India's statutory, regulatory, and quasi-judicial bodies are key to ensuring the smooth functioning of democracy. Constitutional bodies such as the Election Commission of India, the Comptroller and Auditor General, and the Union Public Service Commission operate under the framework provided by the Constitution. They ensure transparency, accountability, and fairness in areas such as elections, financial auditing, and civil services recruitment. Non-constitutional bodies like the Securities and Exchange Board of India and the National Human Rights Commission play a vital role in regulating specific sectors and safeguarding human rights. These bodies collectively ensure that governance remains transparent and fair, overseeing everything from the conduct of elections and financial markets to the protection of individual rights. While these challenges are being tackled at home, India's role on global stage is also expanding through diplomacy and international relations. India's influence on world stage continues to grow. Through bilateral and regional agreements, India ensures that its interests in trade, security and global partnerships are protected. India's active participation in international institutions such as the United Nations, WTO and WHO highlights its commitment to global governance. The Indian diaspora also plays a crucial role in strengthening international ties and bringing investments and fostering cultural exchanges. However, global politics are ever changing, and India must constantly navigate these shifts to protect its national interests. The policies and politics of developed and developing countries have a direct impact on India. Whether it's changes in international trade agreements or global efforts to combat climate change, India must navigate complex global dynamics to ensure that its national interests are protected. Today, India is a thriving democracy, with its governance rooted in the constitution, its people benefiting from welfare schemes, and its global presence growing through diplomacy and international cooperation. These interconnected systems work together to create a nation that is constantly evolving, balancing its challenges with opportunities to grow and prosper. As India continues to shape its future, its governance will remain a key pillar in ensuring just and fair society for all. General Studies Paper 2 may seem complex, but once you break it down, it's all about understanding the structure of India's governance, the role of the constitution, and how policies impact the society. These topics, governance, social justice, and international relations, are all interconnected and show how India functions as a modern democracy. By linking these concepts, you will be able to tackle the questions more easily. Focus on understanding how the system works, how policies affect people, and how India engages with the world. With thorough preparation, you will see the General Studies Paper 2 not only becomes manageable, but also a chance to demonstrate your grasp of India's governance and global role.